You looking for an intellectual.
Okay, girl, bye.
Babe, go to the doctor's office, baby. Break your leg and marry your doctor, honey, because Lifetime is not the place.
The ER.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I said, hey. Welcome back to my channel.
That was weak, but okay.
Hey, y'all. I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Ooh, let me take this out. Y'all already know, honey, we back. We back and we black.
Hey.
We back and we black, okay? There's so much I could catch y'all up on, but I'm not, okay? So if you want to catch up on what's been going on, go ahead, go to my Instagram, honey.
And follow.
At JAZMYNJW. If you don't follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you are missing out on a lot of laughs. Also, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, but you keep coming back to my channel, honey, like a fiend, you a hater at this point. So I'm not even like, what do I have for you, honey?
Period.
We are back with another season of Married at First Sight. I want to address something real quick. I am missing a nail, okay? I already know I'm missing this nail, and I plan on taking these nails off after this video. Jazmyn, why won't you replace the nail? Because I don't want to. Jazmyn, why you won't pull the rest of them off? I had a long day, okay? I just flew in from Texas today, and I'm doing this for y'all. So let me just live.
Mind your business.
Okay, let me get that out the way. Anyway, this is Married at First Sight. This is a new season. Episode was long as hell. And I promise y'all, I'm not gonna be here all day talking about this. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, honey. As we do on my channel, who do we start with?
The most boring couple.
The most boring couple, as always. Tonight, it's gonna be Rachel and Jose.
Okay.
Rachel and Jose. I'm going to talk about all the couples individually, then we're gonna talk about the Bachelorette. And then we're going to talk about the wedding. So, of course, we're going to save that couple for last. So, Rachel and Jose. Rachel's 33. I don't remember how old Jose was. Listen, I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. Poor Rachel has low self-esteem, babe.
Yes, honey.
I know, honey. 2020 was a lot, baby. But you got to pull yourself together. You can't have a whole mental breakdown, gain weight, lose weight, pick up yourself, pull yourself down, and pull yourself back up by your bootstraps in 2020, and then decide in 2021 you're gonna get married.
Girl.
I'm sorry, that's not the thing to do, baby. You gotta continue to work on yourself, boost your self-esteem, okay? Because a man like Jose will come through and tear you all. Did I spit?
You always spitting.
A man like Jose will come through with his whole list of expectations, honey, his whole list of expectations and tear your little sensitive tail apart. And that's what I think is going to happen here.
He got a little self-esteem
I wrote
too.
down, Rachel, your friend is not supportive. When Rachel and her mother and her friend sat down and her friend was like, well, what if he's repulsed by you? Well, what if he's disgusted by you? Well, what if he think you nasty and raggedy? Girl, if you don't shut your ass up
and get out of my face.
Why? What kind of friend sits me down and says, well, what if he thinks you're gross? What if he thinks you're disgusting? What if he tears you down? What kind of friend are you to be talking to me like this? How about you get your self-esteem up as well? Rachel needs some self-esteem. Rachel needs therapy. Rachel needs a whole new friend group. If this is the friend that you brought to the show to give you some sound advice and she has low self-esteem coming up in here tearing you down, talking about what if he don't like you and he thinks you dirty and he hates your stinking draws, baby, then I won't be with him. What the hell?
She actually think you dirty.
Listen.
We listening.
I don't know if y'all, what kind of friends y'all got or what y'all used to. I cannot imagine me sitting across from my friend and being like, well, what if he think you a dirty, nasty, stupid hoe? Yeah, you a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. Yeah, what if he think that? What if you don't like him, honey? What if he doesn't meet your standards, babe? What if you guys aren't aligned? What if y'all aren't equally yoked? What if he comes up and you think he ugly? Baby, I won't be talking to my friend like that. I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of friends y'all got. It's giving me what?
Low self-esteem.
With an N. And I did not mispronounce it. Okay? If you know where it's from, you know where it's from.
Andrew Caldwell.
Next. we have Jose, honey. I don't know. His name ought to be Jesus at this point because he think he perfect.
Okay.
Baby, your name is Jose, not Jesus. Calm down.
All the way down.
He's a perfectionist. He said he owns 2 homes, honey. He said he's debt free. Jose said, what are you going to do for me, honey? He said, how are you going to come in and do half the work? Half the work of what, Jose? You've already done everything.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Y'all, this deserves its own video. But men really be thinking, I have no loans. I have 2 homes. I have 2 degrees. I have 2 cars. They're paid off. Are you gonna be able to come in and handle the pressure of half? Half of what, Jose? You don't have no debt.
Exactly.
That's what I'm confused about. Handle what? Half of cleaning what? I gotta clean one house and you gotta clean one house? Well, who was cleaning the houses before, Jose? See, I'm just confused about what Jose's expectations are. Jose said he got 256 questions. Baby, 50 Cent only had 50 questions. And now you have 250. Baby, get out of my face. Get out of my face, Jose.
Make it make sense.
For the men who watch my channel, there are very few of you, but for the men who watch my channel, honey, searching for perfection, and actually for anybody, for the women too.
All of y'all.
Searching for perfection will have you
looking at your reflection.
Searching the Himalayas like Martin Lawrence, honey, and single. Because nobody is perfect.
Say it again, please.
Let me just take a pause to say that I saw a video on TikTok a few weeks ago that kind of triggered me. And this is a woman, one of us, a black woman. And she said, I've done the work.
Girl, is that a ghost?
She said, I've gone to work. I've gone to therapy. I've done the self-work. And what do I look like being with a man who hasn't done the work for themselves? Baby, you are insinuating that you have no more work to do on yourself, that you are perfect. And nobody is.
Oh.
Bloop, bloop.
Nene.
Anyway, let's move on to the next couple. Let's move on to Ryan and Brett. Whew, this one's interesting, right? Ryan, he's 35 and he's a serial dater, a self-proclaimed serial dater. Ryan is the one who said he lost his best friend, like 18 months ago or something like that. And losing his friend let him know
he need to go therapy.
How important life is and how you have to cherish the people in your life. You know what? He lost his friend. R.I.P. to his best friend. But he's also losing his hair. And when a man loses his hair, baby, he starts trying to get his life together quick, honey. He ready to settle down, okay? If you're looking for somebody to go on dates with and for them to take dating serious, honey,
bald.
Find somebody with a thinning head of hair, honey, because they're ready. Anyway, I wrote down that Ryan is one of the first white men that I felt sorry for in a really long time. Baby, he looked like he done been through the cranberry. Okay, and that's just something me and my husband say. He done been through the mud, honey. I'm like, was he trapping in a past life, baby? Who he been hanging out with, Gucci or Young Jeezy or somebody? Cause baby, you done had a rough life. Has he been to jail?
Escobar.
Cause he's giving struggle. Oh my gosh. Even Jonathan said that he looked like I didn't write down exactly what Jonathan said, but Jonathan said he looked like he done been through
the mud.
Baby, he done been through it. And Jonathan is exactly right. I felt sorry for Ryan. I felt like Ryan was about to cry in every scene. I felt like Ryan, baby, I see why when white people go to the doctor, they give y'all Xanny real quick, honey. Ryan need a couple Xannies, or he need a little edible or some weed, something, because he is stressed. I also felt bad because Ryan, he gives off like, you know, he has so much pain. Talk about pain body. Ooh, he needs therapy. But then when I met his family, I understood why. Ryan looks like the sweet one compared to his sister and his mother.
Okay, they look evil.
Baby, his sister and his mother look like they will torture somebody and eat them. I don't know what in the Get Out got
Girl,
me
what?
feeling a certain way when I saw them women, but they look mean as hell. And then his daddy had the nerve to open his mouth and say, why can't I just have a normal son? Ryan, you need to get away from these folks. I don't care if they're your mom, your dad, your sister. They're toxic. They're unhappy. Your daddy looked like he need to,
girl,
child, go on a little diet or something. His skin is flushed. Baby, I don't want to say nothing about your daddy, baby, but he's unhealthy. His skin was just porous. Oil was coming out. I don't know what it was. Secreting was coming out of his skin. Baby,
holes.
child, let me move on because y'all gonna say I'm mean, but what I am is observational.
Okay.
Anyway, babe, Ryan is hurted, okay, and he needs help. Now, Brett, let me tell you something. Brett looked like she will get you all the way together. She's going to come in. Have y'all ever seen a big fish eat a little fish?
Girl.
A big fish Ryan is the little fish and Brett is the big fish, honey. Brett is gonna come through and eat Ryan alive, baby. Either he's going to get it together or they are not gonna work out. I'm sorry.
Period.
Because Brett she's not here to play no games with you. Either you be a man. I can feel her telling Ryan, be a man. Suck it up. Okay, child.
Girl.
Anyway, I wrote down, Brett said that she's never had a commitment from a guy. That's a red flag for me. Listen.
Red hair, red flag.
I don't know about my past, honey. Maybe I've never had a commitment either, but I felt like I did. If you know for sure that nobody has ever been committed to you, that's low self-esteem.
Cause why you put up with that?
I don't take back what I said. If you feel like every person that you've ever been with has cheated on you,
and you knew?
and you know that for a fact, why they doing that to you? Why they think you're gonna accept that? Something ain't right about that. There's not one person that you broke up with just because y'all wasn't a matcher. You didn't cheat on none of them or nothing like that. Baby, come on now. Low self-esteem. Let me know what y'all think. Michaela and Zach. Now, Zach is 27. He's the youngest of the guys. All of the guys were 35. We're gonna get to it. But Zach is 27. I wrote down he's handsome. Here's the thing. Support your kids. All the way from Ryan to Zach. Your parents, you guys, support your damn kids. This is their life, not yours.
Right.
I'm so sick of people coming on this show and not getting the support that they need from their parents. You can express your concerns because you want the best for your baby, but at the end of the day, the best thing for your child is support, no matter what. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Let me know.
These baby boomers need help, honey. I don't know what. This is their life. Child, anyway.
Some of y'all need help too.
So Zach said he's never been to a wedding. I don't know. Maybe it's because he's 27 and none of his friends have gotten married. He don't really seem like he had many friends either. And maybe that's because he has two brothers. I don't know. But Zach kind of seems like a loner. I don't know something's giving me oddball about him, but not in a bad way. Maybe he's introverted or very sensitive, or maybe he felt like he didn't really fit in and doesn't have a lot of friends.
That's common.
That is not a huge red flag to me. Because he does have two brothers and stuff like that, and he had a group of friends as well. But the fact that he's never been to a wedding, it's not surprising. He's a 27-year-old black man, and usually they don't go to weddings until they're in their 30s, honey, because ain't nobody getting married. But I don't know.
Till they go bald.
The last thing I wrote down about Zach is that he has low self-esteem, and I think that he does. He got a little bit emotional, and he said he's really afraid that his wife won't like him. And he's a handsome guy. I don't know why he would think that.
Why?
He said maybe she won't like him physically. She won't like his skin tone. And, as a dark-skinned shawty, that is a huge fear. I think that, even I can admit if I had been in this situation, it's like maybe he won't like dark-skinned women, or maybe he won't like women that have my body type and things like that. So I understand that. But he was pretty serious about, that fear. And for him to be such, so good looking, it lets me know that he might need to go to therapy. Okay, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with it.
Or he grew up a nerd and he.
Now moving on to Michaela. Listen, I wrote down love Michaela's face. Beauty, honey. She's beautiful. Hate her hair.
Ooh.
I don't know what y'all want me to do, because I know y'all gonna say black women, we always listen. I'm here to say my opinion. I love natural hair. I have natural hair myself, but I hate her wash and go. I'm sorry. It looks like a little helmet. When it comes all the way around your face, it's giving auntie.
It is.
Baby, you gotta fluff it. You've gotta fluff. We need volume. We need height. Okay? That is what's gonna give you a youthful look. Wash and goes ain't for everybody, and that's what that hair looked like to me. It was giving me Cabbage Patch doll. I'm sorry. I didn't like it, okay? She needs to fluff it. She needs to fluff it.
Yes, volume.
It was giving me auntie. I think that her hair, that particular style, is making her appear older. And I think she's already a little bit older than Zach, and I think when you put them together, she will look a little bit older than him with that hair. Now, when she had the blowout or the whatever she was doing for
The Bachelorette.
or the Bachelorette party, that was very cute, and I thought it was more youthful. And when she had the wedding style, that was more youthful. And she popped on screen with a braided wig.
Child, we gonna see it again.
Throw that braided wig away, baby. We don't like that. No, ma'am. No.
Not cute.
No. I'm gonna let my lip shake on that one. We don't want no braided wigs, honey. Not that one, okay? I've seen some good ones. My sister got a good braided wig, honey. But that one?
Hell no.
Child. Anyway.
Move on, Jazz. They gonna get on you.
Anyway, I wrote down, I thought I saw one of Michaela's single friends, because she didn't have a ring on, telling Michaela what she needed to do and how she needed to change it to prepare for. Baby, where's your man?
Okay, because I didn't see a ring, honey, and I looked.
My daddy called me and told me the same thing. He said, what's up? Hold on. I got the text message. I got the text right here.
Pull it out, girl, because...
He said, why all the people can't keep a man, always telling folk how to keep a man. LOL, 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 LOL. Baby, be quiet. Where's your man? Encourage me. You don't have to tell me what I need to do, because you don't even know what you need to do yet, okay? Listen, I'm not single, and I am very, very hesitant. Almost never tell people what they need to do in a relationship, because hell, I don't know. This my only good one, honey. And sometimes we be arguing, like Jamie Foxx say. So what? I'm no expert, baby, to be telling you as an individual what you need to do. I can only say my experience. From my experience, this X, Y, and Z. So I don't do single friends telling me what I need to do. I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay.
Anyway, I wrote down Michaela is funny as hell. I love her personality. She was getting her whole entire life at the Bachelorette party, and I am not mad, okay? One thing that Michaela said is that back in the day, she was very shallow, and she learned that a lot of things that she was looking for in a mate were just stupid.
Back in the day.
Well, did you guys notice the list that she said of things that she wanted from her husband? They were all physical, and here it is. She said, I wanted somebody who's slender.
Okay.
Who has a basketball physique.
Girl, what?
Who has a deep voice.
Girl, this ain't high
big
school.
Hands. Girl, what the hell? What about intelligence? What about caring?
Sensitivity.
What about somebody who's sweet? Somebody who take baths? I mean, all of this stuff is physical, and I think that's going to be her downfall. It's like, baby, stop being shallow, Michaela, okay? Because if you were going to get your NBA player with big hands, a deep voice, baby, you would already had that. This Lifetime. I'm tired of y'all coming to Lifetime expecting intellectual Ivy League NBA draft. This Lifetime.
Baby, stop.
The hell?
They be cheating anyway.
Baby, NBA drafts who went to Harvard and played ball at Harvard and went on to play for the Clippers are not signing up for Married at First Sight. They got the options. I don't know. I hate to break it to y'all.
Hope anyway, I don't sound ridiculous.
Let's move on, child. Gil and Myra. Gil is a firefighter. He said that he is single because he hasn't met someone who can deal with the mental and physical obstacles that come with being a firefighter and being gone multiple days out of the week and stuff like that. I understand that. One of my good friends has a husband who's a firefighter, and it is not an easy job. So having somebody who can deal with you being away, and then also really deal with you coming home and, you know, seeing people pass away and all of the trauma that comes along with that is tough.
It is.
However, Gil, child, we're gonna get into it. I saw Gil on some roller skates. Listen, I don't know if y'all have heard me say this before. I think I've said it at least once on my channel. I do not trust Negroes that roller skate.
Can't trust them. Can't be trusted.
That's just me personally. I don't like it. Don't trust them. As far as I can throw them, honey. As far as we can roll on the skates. But can somebody who is Latina tell me if his salsa was good? Because it didn't look like a good salsa to me. Okay? But I need the experts to let me know. I think he said, did he say he was Dominican? But he said, yeah, you know, I'm not an expert at salsa, but I've been salsaing my whole life. Baby, you barely look like you was even getting into it to me, baby. I need more hip action, more foot action. But that's just me. I'm no expert, honey, okay? My minor was Spanish, but I'm not a salsa
queen
expert, okay? So let me know. I really want to know what my Latinas think right here, please. Let me know what y'all thought about his salsa. The one thing that I did notice about Gil is he has a drinking problem based on what I've seen tonight.
Allegedly.
He's funny as hell. I'm sorry. He's funny.
He was.
But he drinks a lot. He was drinking it up at the Bachelorettes or the Bachelor Party. He was drinking it up when the guys met. He said shots all around. Baby Gil don't play. And I think that's going to be a problem because Myra is very uptight.
Ooh, child.
I think Gil could have fun with a lot of women that I know in regards to his personality and how, you know, he just seems like a little bit more free-spirited.
On that pole.
But Myra, it doesn't really seem that way. So here's what I wrote down about Myra, or Mira.
Her booty hole tight.
Sorry, I'll learn how to pronounce her name later, honey. It's day one. I wrote down, she said she wants someone who has faith, who's tall, dark, and handsome, and who's bearded, no bald heads.
Superficial.
Now listen.
Anime.
I've had women tell me in the past that they don't like bald heads. I really think that that is very stupid.
I hate it.
There are a lot of men who have bald heads and who rock it well and who are handsome. For you to knock somebody off the list because he has a bald head, to me, is very shallow. It's like, to me, a black man saying, I'm not interested in a woman who has natural hair. What?
Dumb.
Well, this is how his hair grows or how his hair does not grow. So if he chooses to shave it all off because it looks better than have his thinning hair show, then what is the problem? And what is the problem? Like, it don't make no sense to me at all. I'm sorry. As soon as she said that, I was like, oh, no, she's too uptight. No. And you know, Pastor Cal said that's superficial and she gonna get this bald head, honey. And I don't blame him. You know, I agree. Myra or Mirla, I wrote down she's boring as hell. All she wanna do is shop.
Okay.
And I also had the idea, based on her comments, and I'm going to tell you which one, that she has unrealistic expectations for what a marriage looks like.
Let's get into it.
The thing that makes me think that she has unrealistic expectations is because at the bachelorette party, she said, I want to skip over all of this. I want to skip over the bachelorette, the wedding, the honeymoon, and just be married and live life married.
That's your journey, though.
I really think that she thinks, or she already, I'm not sure what it is, but she already has an idea of what marriage looks like for her. But guess what, babe? Somebody else has to partner with you on this. I think that...
Preach, girl.
And some people might not agree with this example, but expecting to get exactly what you expect in a marriage is like saying, I'm going to start a business, but you're not even knowing who your business partner is and what they expect from you, what kind of business they want to have, you know, how they want to market it, what the budget they have, how much they want to price their items for. It doesn't make sense. You can't come up with it on your own unless you plan on doing it by yourself.
By yourself.
That was a word. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about them. I don't think it's gonna work.
Ooh, let's move on.
Let's talk about the bachelor parties and then just the individual meetings with just the guys and the girls for a second before we get to Jonathan and Bao. First, all the men are 35 years old. This actually made me realize something that I had not thought about until recently is when men get 35, they really start to scramble to get their shit together, don't they?
They sure do.
I think they do.
Or they depressed.
Except for the one guy who's 27 years old. I think he's jumping the gun a little bit, but he wants a family so bad, and if that's what he wants, I support him in that.
Yeah, good for him.
So whatever. A couple of things that the men said that they wanted. Gil said he wanted her to have less than 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Insecure.
Sounds like insecurity to me. Listen, I know that Instagram models, and listen, I don't know a whole lot of Instagram models and stuff like that, but I know that they have like a bad rap when it comes to dating. I don't know, I've never dated one. But I think she can have more than 1,000 followers. Like if she went to college and she was, well known in college, she might have 5,000 followers at that point. What's the problem?
Hell, even in high school at this point.
She might have 10. Maybe she has her own business. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. I just got a lot of followers recently, but I just feel like, I'm very humble. I'm very, I'm cute. But, when it comes to my followers, it's what I do for work. So maybe she has the same situation. I don't know what men and their insecurities are with women who have a lot of followers. Johnny said he wants someone who's clingy. He wants to be loved so bad.
Ooh, desperately.
The rejection that he's experiencing, and he's experienced his whole life, it seems like from his father, has really affected his self-esteem. And I don't know for a fact, but, based on the Asian friends that I have, that, a lot of Asian culture can be very similar to Black culture when it comes to caring a lot about what your family thinks and moving, how your family wants you to move.
Ooh, especially in the South.
And also going to therapy. So I don't know if Johnny would consider going to therapy, but it's something that he should consider. And I know his family probably going to be looking at him upside and down because they look old school, honey. But they seem to be supporting him through this process. So hopefully they will support him through that. And I think when it comes to just his relationship with his dad, he needs it.
Sure does.
I think that Gil thinks he knows it all. He thinks he knows a lot more than he actually knows. Baby Gil, if you knew everything, Johnny Gil, you wouldn't be single. My. Anyway.
Girl.
Did y'all notice that Jose said that he wanted someone who was thick?
Oh, okay, Jose. Okay, now.
And educated. Who knows how to do teamwork and has a good communication skills.
You need a black woman.
I don't think Jose has good communication skills. He might be the type of person who thinks he has good communication skills because he says what he's thinking, but good communication is also about crafting what you want to say in a way that is healthy for you, for your spouse, for your family members, your kids, and all of that. That is also a part of good communication. So he has 256 questions, baby, but did you word them right? Because you probably an asshole and you don't even know it.
That part.
Anyway.
That part.
I wrote down, Ryan looks like he's about to have a nervous breakdown, even while hanging out with the guys.
In every scene.
And then one of the last major takeaways I had from the men is men need to be with someone that they respect. Did y'all notice how all the men
agreed on that? Mm-hmm.
Really sort of like agreed on that? And guess what? Men will sleep with and date people that they don't respect all the time.
Ooh, preach.
But if they don't respect you at the end of the day, the relationship is not going to be a healthy one. And yeah, I think that's what I've seen with my grandparents, my parents, and even my own relationship. Nothing is perfect in either situation. But I will say the men in my family respect their wives. It doesn't mean that their marriages are perfect, but they respect their wives.
For the most part. Okay.
Anyway, there's a high level of respect there. Things I noticed with the women. I wrote down Rachel needs therapy. We already went over that. I said Brett. Oh, I wrote down Brett is going to need to learn how to be soft. She seems very straightforward, very businesswoman or business minded. She seems type A personality to me. But she's going to learn she needs to learn how to be soft, because sometimes I'm sure Ryan is going to want to take the lead. I'm not sure if he's emotionally capable of doing that right now.
He not.
But at some point he's going to want to, and she's going to need to allow him to try to do that, okay? Because otherwise she's going to step all over, his self-esteem. Myra keeps talking about her need to shop and not cut. Why would you need to stop shopping? Why? If you guys move in together, your expenses are probably going to be cut a little bit. Why would you need to stop shopping? And why is that so important to you? Don't you have enough stuff?
Okay.
Like, babe, don't you want like kids and stuff? You're going to have to cut back at some point. Just like, unless you just with Jeff Bezos, baby. I guess you won't need a budget. But at some point, we're going to have to budget a little bit, babe. Because if you want the marriage and the family and the things that you say that you want, you might have to sacrifice a little bit. Not saying your whole lifestyle got to change, because we know how you women are always talking about your lifestyle. I don't relate because I'm not super high maintenance like that. But
or maybe you are.
Baby, lifestyle is very important to a lot of y'all. But listen, if you're merging with somebody, you shouldn't have to cut back. Cutting back shouldn't be the number one thing on your mind. It should be maybe making your relationship work. I don't know.
Oh, shade.
Bao said she has an ugly side. Bao totally gives me mean girl vibes. But I think out of all the women, I can probably relate to Bao the most. I'm going to go into it a little bit later. But yeah, she got a mean girl side, and so do I. Anyway.
Get over it.
Myra said she's not going to kiss anybody. Why?
I don't know.
Girl, get out of my face. I hate it when people come on Married at First Sight and say they're not going to kiss anybody. Why? You're on the show and you married them. You're willing to possibly, legally marry them and spend the rest of your life with them, but you're not willing to kiss them when you meet them after marrying them? You sound dumb. Okay? I hate it.
Just sleep with them too, damn.
And I thought it was really funny that,
you married.
Who? What's her name? Michaela was still in contact with her F buddy until recently. Did y'all notice that?
We did.
She said she had to call him up and say, baby, I'm engaged. Deuces! That was funny. All right, y'all, let's get into it. The very last couple, Bao and Johnny. They got married today. Thank goodness we seen somebody get married after 3 hours, honey. Whew. They wasting my time more than y'all wasting my time not subscribing to my channel, babe.
Okay, throw shade.
Okay, here we go. I have to scoot in for this one.
Okay, come on, let's get to it.
The first thing I wrote down is it's gonna be a little bit before wedding and after wedding. But I wrote down Bao and Johnny look good together. I think that they look like a good couple.
They cute or whatever.
It doesn't surprise me that Bao and Johnny knew each other. I have a couple of friends, and I grew up with Texas has a lot of Vietnamese people. I'm not exactly sure why, but Dallas and Houston has a huge population of Vietnamese people. So the fact that they know each other and they have seen each other in the same circles does not surprise me. Right. To me, it's like being Nigerian in Dallas or Nigerian in Houston.
And growing up there.
When you are of the same community, of the same culture, and you're not a rebel or something like that, and your family is ingrained into what's happening within the community like that, then you are going to know each other, most likely. And you might not know each other, but you've seen each other, and they've seen each other quite a few times because they had some similarities. So it doesn't surprise me that they know each other.
Right.
It does surprise me that they are single, though, because they both seem like really good catches to me. The first thing, of course, Johnny said he's attracted to hygiene. I mean, baby.
Who ain't?
Listen, I would have been interested to see what Johnny would have looked like with a black woman, honey.
Okay.
Because he seems like a lot of fun. But I think Bao was a good match for him. Plus, it seems like they come from very traditional families, so we won't know how that would have worked out. We already know. Don't act brand new like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Please.
Anyway, Johnny said he's 7 years single. He has daddy issues. And he was crying about the fact that his daddy's not going to approve. Listen, I did a couple tweets about this, and I put this on my Instagram story. And this definitely goes for people who are first generation or, who have parents who are not American. But this is also for people who have parents who are American, because my parents are American.
Black people especially.
Caring so much about what your family thinks about you and your parents specifically, especially mothers and fathers who do not even support you in your daily life, rushing for their approval will be the shackles of your life.
Ooh, child.
If you don't learn to let that go, that will haunt you and you will never truly be happy with the decisions that you decide to make. And I think Johnny is struggling of that. His dad is not really in the picture. He has a love-hate relationship with his dad, but he's constantly fighting for approval from his dad, and he's never gonna get it.
Ever.
Okay? Because his dad is probably not emotionally available. And he doesn't have the emotional capacity to support Johnny the way that Johnny deserves to be supported.
Ooh, girl.
And at the end of the day, Johnny, do not kill yourself looking for approval from your dad. Go to therapy. Bao said Dr. Pepper ambushed her and told her that she was going to
Girl, what you on the show?
Get married. One thing we've noticed from Bao this entire episode, she's dramatic as hell for no reason. Listen, I'm dramatic as hell too. I'm not even gonna lie, baby. My husband tells me all the time, this ain't no soap opera. I'm dramatic.
But it is though, and I'm the main character, babe.
I've said this a couple times, Johnny has a good personality. He's funny. He's quirky. I wish his parents would have supported him a little bit better during this process. I love the dress that Bao chose for her wedding. I thought it was beautiful. And I also love the advice that Bao's mother gave her. Bao said, what if I meet him and I don't like him initially? And her mom said, get to know him. Damn.
Okay. And
then make your decision. I agree with it. Get to know him first. Bao's gift was very cute.
Loved it.
She gave him, the newlywed husband or the new husband survival kit. I love that. And I saw a lot of people on Twitter commenting on the gift that Jonathan gave Bao. Listen.
They said it wasn't a big deal, but...
As a woman who does not like sports...
Me.
Baby, I hate sports.
Hated it.
Don't like them.
At all. Trash.
I understood Bao's concern. My life would be a mess. It would be so unhappy if I was with someone who is obsessed with sports.
Trash.
My father loves sports. He can sit there and watch Stephen A. Smith, and the only reason, y'all know I don't know who the hell that is, and the only reason I know is because my dad, he sits there and watches Stephen A. Smith all day, every day. He watches basketball, he watches football, he watches soccer, he watches race cars, he watches fishing, he watches tennis, he watches golf, he watches it all. And guess what? I would not want to be with somebody like that. So for him to wrap his wife's gifts, and they were terrible gifts.
They were.
So for him to wrap terrible gifts in jerseys, like that is his homeboy he's about to give a gift to, I think that was dumb. I don't know why he did that. Me and my mom got on the phone and said that was stupid. I don't know why he would wrap his wife's gifts in jerseys like that's his homeboy.
It wasn't even romantic.
I didn't like the gifts, and I would have been concerned too. Now, the problem that I have is Bao was like, I wanted a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Baby, this is Lifetime.
Network.
Baby, this is Married at First Sight. Okay? Nobel Peace Prize winners do not struggle to find dates. Okay? They got hoes out here outside of the Nobel Peace Prize trophy pickup shop waiting on Nobel Peace Prize winners to leave, baby.
Nobel Peace hoes.
You looking for an intellectual. Babe, go to the doctor's office, baby. Break your leg and marry your doctor, honey, because Lifetime is not the place to find a Nobel Peace Prize intellectual. Don't you know this? She dramatic as hell. Let's move on to Johnny's vows. Johnny's vows almost made me cry. They were so sweet.
They were.
Bao's poem, hated it. Sorry.
Hated it. Trash.
Cute though, didn't like it. Anyway, let's wrap this up, baby. Johnny and Bao, I think, are such a good match. One thing I know about people whose parents are not American is they work really hard to make their relationship work. I think because of the dedication that they both have probably seen in their families. I think it's in their culture to work really hard at their marriage as well. If we have any Vietnamese people on my channel, please let me know. And I also think that it is in their personalities to make things work. And also, they're from Texas. So that's also a cultural Southern thing as well to make your marriage really work. So I think that Bao and Johnny have what it takes to really work, and I hope that they do. We'll see how the weddings go for the other couples before I kind of say a little bit more about them. But anyway, y'all, this is long as hell. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe to my channel. And I can't wait to see y'all's comments. Bye.
Bye.